Alkhemyst here with a live all about erectile dysfunction. I am a reproductive health specialist, an herbalist, an aspiring anatomist and physiologist, also a priestess of metaphysics and a medium. And one of the main things over the years that I spent a lot of time researching and assisting my clients with is erectile dysfunction, which, erectile dysfunction is a very umbrella term, I would say, because it can be quite intricate. Okay, now there can be an aspect of erectile dysfunction that's dealing with atherosclerotic issues, which means, the clogging of the blood vessels, in particular the dorsal artery, which is the main artery that leads or that sends blood to the penis, right? So that is a major issue, but you also have the issues of Peyronie's disease and venous leaks, which oftentimes people would consider premature ejaculation. So I want to talk about all those things with y'all in a nutshell. This isn't going to go super deep, but I'm just going to give you these different understandings of how erectile dysfunction can present itself and what to do in these different situations. Okay, so let's go back to what I first spoke about, which is more so atherosclerotic issues, right? What is atherosclerosis? Atherosclerosis is really just a clogging of the blood vessels. I want you to know the difference between blood vessels and veins. Okay, blood vessels lead nutrient-rich blood to all organs and body systems. Okay, and then your veins send that blood back to the heart once it's been stripped of all of its nutrients, okay? And so when you're dealing with like an atherosclerotic issue, whereas you have your blood vessels becoming narrow and, a lot of hardened mucus solidifying, it's typically a cause of, for one, dehydration, okay? And for two, just an excess of mucus forming foods without enough high water content foods, okay? And also a lack of exercise. So you're going to want to cut back on those fried foods. You're going to want to cut back on your breads. You're going to want to cut back on your grains overall because they're very drying. They will dehydrate the body. And you want to incorporate a lot more colorful foods, a lot more water-rich foods, definitely a lot more vegetables, a lot more nitrate-rich foods, like beets that help to dilate the blood vessels, open up the blood vessels so blood can, flow more freely. Of course, your greens also do that. Your chard, your collards, your kale, etc. And so, but you're going to want to hydrate. You're going to want to drink at least half your body weight in ounces a day of water. Definitely eat your melons, watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, your berries, all of these type of things, because you want to clear the pathway. You want to clean up the system and allow for blood to flow freely again. Okay, remember, the circulatory system is, like the highways and byways of sending wealth throughout your body, which is your blood bank, okay? So it's the blood manufacturing, okay, system. Okay, so let's move forward into Peyronie's disease. What is Peyronie's disease? Peyronie's disease is when the penis has what we would consider like a hook in it, right? Megan Thee Stallion, I think, popularized Peyronie's disease and, very much so glamorized it. However, Peyronie's can be very detrimental to a man's erection. It really is essentially scar tissue that's built up over time due to damage, Oftentimes men, especially in their puberty years, they will masturbate a lot. And as a result of masturbating so much, oftentimes they will damage the tissues of the penis, causing it to grow in a way where there's a curvature, okay? And so this curvature can interfere with erection health, and create erectile dysfunction. So really that is a whole separate issue. Dealing with Peyronie's disease, you really need to work on regenerating the cells, okay, renewing the tissues, and also reducing inflammation. So that's not the same as, someone who may be dealing with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or, and experiencing the arthrosclerotic symptoms that I spoke of a moment ago, right? It's a whole separate issue. It's literal damage to tissues, and just scar tissue, replacing healthy tissue along with the inflammation that comes with that. Okay, so yes, definitely eating your anti-inflammatory foods, definitely avoiding foods like the fried foods and things like that create more inflammation. I would definitely get some vitamin D in there. And there's just a host of things, that I would recommend, different salves and things like that, especially if you book a consultation with me to help to deal with that particular issue, because it's really, there are medications that, your doctor will prescribe for it, but it's a very complex issue. Okay, now this is what I want to talk about, that over these years, like I've spoken a lot about, arthrosclerotic issues that will create erectile dysfunction. Right now, let's talk about something new. Okay, and that's something new. I mean, it's not new, but it's something I don't often speak about, and that is venous leaks. Okay, venous leaks. See, a lot of brothers will be dealing with a venous leak, right? First of all, what is a venous leak? So your veins, and in particular, there is a vein in the penis, right, called the deep dorsal vein, okay? The deep dorsal vein. So the deep dorsal vein is different from the dorsal artery. Remember, I spoke to you in the beginning. I said, what the difference is between veins and arteries, right? So that dorsal artery receives blood. Okay, but that deep dorsal vein is responsible for locking the blood into the penis. So, like I said, veins, what do? They send blood back up to the heart, right? After it's been stripped of its nutrients. But when it comes to the deep dorsal vein, right? The deep dorsal vein, once that blood comes through that dorsal artery, that deep dorsal vein is supposed to close and keep that blood in the penis. When the deep dorsal artery becomes damaged, right? Then you're experiencing a venous leak. Then it's not doing that job of locking that blood in that was sent through the dorsal artery. Okay. Now, how does a man experience a venous leak? A man experiences a venous leak oftentimes when he's dealing with vascular issues. If you are a smoker, you can be contributing to the damage of your circulatory system. Okay. Your blood vessels and your veins and your heart. Also, if you're dealing with diabetes. Okay. Diabetes also contributes to vascular issues. Okay, issues of the heart, issues of the blood vessels and veins, just causes them to become damaged. And then also, again, if you are a heavy masturbator, okay, really, we got to talk to our sons. I know it's an exciting time, but they have to understand the need to be more gentle with their male parts. Okay, and this is because the penis was essentially made to be pleased by a vagina. This is what, if we could go into God's mind, right? God's like, okay, cool, boom, and so I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be shaped like that, and then it's gonna go inside of there, and that's gonna. It wasn't designed for men to just be jerking themselves all day. Okay, you cannot jerk your penis like you're jerking a chicken's neck when you're trying to kill it. You can't do that. It is too sensitive. When you think about the strength of a man's hand versus the strength of a vagina, you have to understand, like, these are two different levels of strength. So if you are pulling it excessively, then you can damage the tissues, creating Peyronie's disease, right? And you can damage the vessels and veins. Okay, so for my brothers out there, I know you don't got a woman. Sometimes you want to still please yourself. Just be more gentle with yourself. Okay, your hand is not a vagina. Okay, and some of y'all are real strong. So yanking yourself around and in that way, over time, it can cause a breakdown. Okay, so be more careful and do what you got to do to manifest your wife, so you can have some good, loving, proper stimulation, I say. And so that issue also is a totally separate issue in terms of reversing when it comes to venous leak. Venous leaks, I'm going to be honest, are tougher. In fact, I personally have not made a product that is simply venous leak specific. Okay. I've helped men so much with the, I would say, the atherosclerotic side of erectile dysfunction. And I'm really in this space of like, do I want to make another product for venous leaks? I would actually love to make a product for venous leaks. In the meantime, though, I am working with men directly one-on-one just to change your lifestyle and to help to restore the vascular system and reduce inflammation. Okay, so like my consultation clients that are dealing with venous leaks, I create a wellness plan for them, which is like a 50-page document that gives them different foods to consume, recipes, exercises, healing modalities and techniques that I recommend, and of course herbs that I recommend for the issue. However, I don't just here's your product for that. But yes, you guys, so I wanted to let y'all know these things. I think the issue of erectile dysfunction is so complex. I did not speak about the fact that we're dealing with a crisis with testosterone also, which definitely greatly contributes to erectile dysfunction. Men's testosterone is declining rapidly every year, and it's very concerning because at the end of it all, it'll be like, well, where are the men? We could turn into a planet of all female energy largely, which is what we're witnessing and experiencing. So definitely your testosterone is super vital and super a part of all of this. So I would do a separate video. I feel like diving in on a separate video, just really talking about testosterone alone because it's so complex and it's just so much information, and even in terms of helping you to increase it naturally. But that's what I wanted to come on here and share with you guys. I definitely have a couple of elixirs to mention. For one, King Power. Actually, no, this is Healthy Heart. Let's talk about Healthy Heart. Okay, so Healthy Heart elixir, you guys. So this elixir is actually an elixir that is based off of my high blood pressure reducer capsules. If you've had my high blood pressure reducer capsules before, then Healthy Heart, is similar. However, I have obviously turned it into elixir, which my elixirs I'm more known for. They are highly effective. They work rather quickly. So it's my preference to make elixirs opposed to capsules. And so, however, so with the Healthy Heart, I have definitely improved the formula. Okay. And just made it a lot more stronger, made it a lot more effective. Definitely focus more on relaxing the blood vessels along with dilating them so that the blood can flow through easier. So this is, in my opinion, absolutely a precursor to any issue pertaining to, erectile dysfunction, because essentially when we're dealing with a healthy penis, you're dealing with two things. You're dealing with a penis that, for one, is receiving the maximum blood flow potential, and then also two, a penis that is that has a healthy deep dorsal vein that allows it to lock the blood in for an extended period of time. And so you got to deal with the heart. when you are wanting to have a healthy erection. And so, Healthy Heart Elixir is great to take alongside King Power and our Potent Phallus capsules. Okay, so now to talk about King Power, let's talk about how King Power helps to improve the testosterone. Okay, it definitely helps to balance the testosterone. I get a lot of men that, let us know so many different things about King Power. Oftentimes we talk about the erectile benefits, and I will mention that obviously. However, with just improving the testosterone, a lot of men do report that King Power helps them to build more muscle. Definitely helps with the mental clarity because, and even depression at times, because when you're dealing with low levels of testosterone, you're oftentimes experiencing fatigue and just having lack of energy. So King Power gives you that stamina, that gives you that endurance. So in and outside of the bedroom, right? Men are noticing that they are definitely getting the maximum blood flow potential, oftentimes thinking that they are increasing in their erection size. A lot of brothers be like, hey, I had 6 inches, but then I started taking King Power and I'm at 8 inches. And this is because it helps to increase the blood flow circulation to the penis. Okay, very simply put, while helping to nourish the prostate gland. A lot of men that do it prostate enlargement notice a major difference when going to the bathroom and just their prostate size and all of that. And what else? Oh, semen. Improving your semen production. Okay, so it definitely will increase the amount of semen that you produce. So if you notice that, it's a little more explosive. And it is a lot more potent. So if you are not trying to have a baby right at this moment, you might not want to let a King Power load off into your lady, especially when she's ovulating. Just a tip. Okay, so that is my live today, you guys. Thank you so much. Any questions? I will put your questions up when I reshare this live. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can get the King Power or the Healthy Heart, or also you can get my whole Stiff Again kit, which is a number of products. I have 3 bottles of the Healthy Heart Elixir, 3 bottles of the King Power Elixir, and I have our Potent Phallus capsules, which are great also for male erection and testosterone production. And then we also have our product called The Formula, which is a 3-month supply of our superfood health enhancement to help to just restore you, help with your blood sugar, help with your kidneys, your liver, all of that, weight management type of stuff, just gives you energy also. So this whole package together, along with my 40 to 50 page ebook that I include with this kit, the Stiff Again kit, is available on my website. Okay, so if you want that Stiff Again kit, definitely comment below Stiff Again, and I will personally give you a coupon for 10% off. Okay, off of the full kit. But if you want that Healthy Heart by itself or the King Power by itself, or just you want to start with either one of those, definitely just check out the men's health page of our store, Alkhemyst Healing Services, alkhemysths.com. And our website is linked in our flow page. Just go to our herbal store. And if you have any questions, just hit us up in the inbox, DM us. If you want to book a consultation, you can do that on the website, or you can also just DM me and I will help you. We do offer payment plans, so